Pay attention.
It starts here.
Now that we're all prepared, let's start the show.
The conversation is about to get louder. You're listening to Miggs and Swig. Don Miggs, Ben Swig, and JoJo. From music to marriage, from politics to parenting, from dating to deep thoughts and sports. Get ready for Miggs and Swig. Life out loud.
Let's get the show on the road.
Holy crap. And happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
Hi, Anna Hummel.
Hi. Thank you for having me.
Hey, are you kidding me? Thank you for getting up after working all week.
Oh, stop.
And being here with me.
This is fun for me. And you brought me a little treat. A little
did, because
snack.
I really appreciate you being here.
Completely unnecessary. She got me Pinot Noir.
It's one of my favorites, and it's really not very expensive. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you,
no,
but
that's
it's
fine.
one of my favorites.
I wouldn't accept it if it was.
Okay.
I
Well, you
only
would.
drink. Well, yeah, I
Yeah.
would. That's a lie. I would. But yes, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I
Thank
will
you
guzzle it.
for being here.
I'm not even going to put it in a glass.
Don't.
Just
Right
gonna
out of the
drink it
bottle.
out of the bottle.
Yeah.
That's how I do.
It is Saturday here on the Miggs and Swig show. No Miggs, no Swig. Just JoJo. I appreciate you tuning in. It's probably going to be a little bit rough for me. I had a late night last night. I was out at the Not So Live gig.
Ooh, do tell.
Numero Trace.
Yeah.
And if anybody was listening last night to the BDRS, Mo was broadcasting live from there.
I heard. I was having mad FOMO.
I know. I have a bone to pick with Johnny B about you being stuck in studio.
I wanted to be there real bad.
I know. And I feel like you guys could have been, or outside Ringside Cafe.
Yeah, something.
It should have been that way.
I wish it was.
Well,
Yeah, I was listening and I
I'm
was real
sorry.
sad. I was real sad. Heard Ian Beckles, SBK, Mo. I was
Yeah.
watching all the live feeds during the commercial breaks.
I don't understand Johnny B.
Mm.
I'll speak with him at a later date.
What was your favorite act or event? I saw that there was some sort of it looked like a boxing event, but it was something with a taser and a hat.
Oh
Okay.
boy, so many things, which was probably my favorite. So if you were at the Not So Live gig or not, and you just want to talk with Anna and myself, 800-771-1025 or 727-579-1025. We'll be here tickling your ears for the next 2 hours.
Tickling them.
Yeah.
We have a guest coming in.
We do. We have Rhonda Shear, who was the host of Up All Night. She will be in. She has a new book, appropriately titled Up All Night.
On USA, up all night.
She's awesome, and I cannot
Hell
wait
yeah.
for her to get in here and chat with us. And our friends from South Tampa Dermatology are going to be here in the next hour just to talk about taking care of your skin and starting the new year off on the right foot.
Hey, they can help me out with what's going on right
100%.
now.
Dana's amazing. So they'll be here. It's going to be a lot of fun. Last night was a lot of fun at the Mahaffey Theater.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so they made they start their show with Sporkle, like they start their show every Monday through Friday with
Right.
Sporkle. And it was a blast. If you incorrectly answered, SBK had a taser wand of some sort.
I did see that.
Yes, and so they're very hesitant to answer because then they get tased, and it looks super painful, which by their reactions it was.
Now, you didn't get tased at all during the night.
No.
Oh, lucky you.
I was very well behaved.
Mm.
Some people weren't, but I was. I handled my alcohols, and
I heard Monica was a little rough last night, but I feel like that's her MO when the boys are in town. When Roger and JP
they were
are in
having a
town,
blast.
it's time to get crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
We hashed because I realized that she was upset and thought that I left her.
Oh.
So she had some.
Did she just get lost and drunk and?
Well, is what I'm thinking.
Okay.
And we just kind of got set. Nothing was intentional, and she felt badly, and then I felt badly that she felt badly.
Mm-hmm.
But we talked it out, and everything is fine, and
Good.
we had a blast. But yeah, they made a boxing ring, a pseudo boxing ring, and had. I'm assuming what were listeners. I didn't recognize the people.
I think it was AJ and Kevin. They both work on promo. Yeah.
Okay.
Of what I was told. I wasn't there.
I missed all of that, but I saw them in there, and they placed. I think it was on their necks, on their arms, and on their legs, like what would they be called? Like a sensor, like a remote controlled.
Okay.
Where SBK, I believe, had a button and could shock.
I see. Okay, like a shock collar?
Yes,
like
yes.
they
but
were
they
dogs
had
or
it, had it on
something.
different parts of their body. So they
Which parts?
arms, legs, neck.
Okay,
I
extremities.
think. Yeah, extremities. And I think Galvin had one. So in the middle of them trying to box each other, they would just randomly be shocked and then, drop down to their knees. And then after the fighting was over, I don't even know who won. Then the boys were just going crazy, shocking them.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Who would sign up for that?
AJ and Kevin?
I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess so. But, I mean, I did do a boxing event. I didn't get shocked, but I did get hit in the face by Carmen.
You did.
That wasn't fun. Were you there for that?
I was there for that.
I don't think we were like friends or knew each other.
No, we didn't. But I fell in love with you that night.
Did you?
You held your own.
Did I?
Carmen is a tough chica.
Yeah.
And you held your own.
I know how to take a beating.
Well,
Thanks,
I mean,
Dad.
it's
No,
not.
just kidding.
You're not even the same size.
Yeah.
So you're already at a disadvantage.
Right.
And you went extra rounds.
Oh,
you
yeah.
got a lot of good hits in.
Yeah.
I mean, she had to really earn her win.
Yeah.
So I
refused to fall.
I fell in love with you that night. I was like,
thank
this
you
chick's
so
tough.
much.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Anybody that can take a beating and get back up and
Yeah.
Yeah, you have
a little behind the scenes. And at the time, Carmen has lost a lot of weight since then.
yes,
But
she looked fantastic last night. By the way,
I saw the
holy
pics.
crap, that
Amazing.
jumpsuit.
I know.
I'm obsessed with it.
The tatas
Yes.
and everything. Yeah, but it was funny because the doctor had come up to me and they're like, this is before the fight, we didn't anticipate the weight difference to be so much, are you sure you're going to be fine? And I was like, I'll be fine. I'm in great shape at the time. I was like boxing all the time. We're like working out 5 days a week. And then that first punch from Carmen, my first thought was, I'm not fine. I remember that
This
thought
may not end
distinctly. I'm
well.
like, this is not fine. This is bad. We're in a bad situation.
This may not end well.
Yeah, so-
but it did. I mean, I know you didn't win, but I said, you held your own.
The night was a win. It was a fun night. And then this year we topped it with the punch out at Janice Live.
Oh.
So much fun.
So much fun.
When you're not fighting, even more fun.
It was a blast to be up
Yeah.
there and looking at. There were so many people.
I know, and it was such an intimate vibe, and you could see just everybody just packed in there, and even raining, people were just sticking it out.
Stood in the rain.
Yep.
I was a little flabbergasted, but that's the caliber of our lovely Bone listeners, and it was no disappointment last night with the turnout. It was a great crowd at Mahaffey, a great crowd at ringside. Pitbull Toddler performed. Roger and JP got on the stage and sang. There was a noticeably absent human, one Drew Argarabo.
I heard he wasn't there.
Who no call no showed.
No, but he had said on air, I thought that he wasn't going to show, or he was going to show at ringside, I think.
Yeah.
And rap and do
all the things with his band.
Do the Garabo thing.
He didn't.
No.
And word on the street has it. I don't know if you remember hearing about. I don't even think he knows, but if he's listening, he will. That his cruise girlfriend. Do you remember hearing about his cruise girlfriend?
It wasn't you.
No, it wasn't.
What can we
I feel
say?
like I sound like a man today.
Was
I'm
she
so sorry.
at
It
the
was a rough
kickball
night.
tournament?
No, she
Okay.
was on the cruise.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
No.
how she got dubbed
Okay.
the cruise girlfriend,
Okay.
and a very sweet girl who apparently had come up from like Fort Myers or somewhere to
See Drew.
thought he was going to be out last night, so she was a little heartbroken.
Did you talk to her? Did you console her?
One of my friend Melissa, who was there last night, was chatting with her and looked at me and was like, "Oh boy, she is sad." And then we felt bad. So
Fort Myers is far.
it's not around the corner.
No.
Mm-mm.
Drew.
I know.
Put
So
it together.
not what she was expecting. I'm hoping she had fun. I had a blast last night.
Yeah.
Everybody was great. It was good to see a lot of people.
Yeah. Drinks were had.
Drinks were had.
How funny is Bobby Kelly? I've never seen him live, but I've seen like videos of him doing stand up, and it is just a riot.
He and Bert Kreischer are my favorites because they are storytellers.
Yeah.
They're not joke tellers.
Right.
They're funny in their own right, and they just talk, and it is hysterical.
They don't have to try to be funny. They are
They
funny.
just are
Yeah,
funny
I got
human
you.
beings, and I love when they laugh at them. Like that makes me because
Bert
they
Kreischer's laughing.
they know that they're funny.
Yeah.
And so then it's just infectious and contagious. And Matt,
Fernandez.
thank you. I was going to say Ferdinand like Magellan, but that wasn't right. So
I know he doesn't look like he'd be Hispanic, but I
No.
guess who knows? He slipped
Maybe.
through the cracks. I don't know.
he was great.
Yeah,
He was a lot of fun. I missed Avocado and Medicine Man.
I heard it wasn't much.
I didn't expect it to be much.
They were dressed
so
as like elves or
I'm,
something.
I'm glad
Fat
that
elves.
I'm okay that I missed that.
Mhm.
The boxing fight they did, candy cane. I mean, it was just there was so much.
So much going on.
Yeah,
and
so-
Moonshine performed as well.
Moonshine Miller, yes, he
Yeah.
was great. Always fun. Again, another just inherently funny guy
Yeah.
that when he just talks and tells stories,
yeah.
it's hysterical. So it was really, I mean, props to Spanish and Carmen and Mike and Galvin
Putting that on.
and Mike Olivero, because from my side, being a spectator, everything seemed flawless.
Were you also really drunk?
No, maybe.
No.
Ugh, and I sure am feeling it today.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just don't realize when you're in the moment.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh yeah. And
1
you're-
is good, 2 is better, 3 is best, 4 is
but you
the
just keep,
bestest.
somebody goes and they're like, hey, do you need a drink? I'm like, well, by the time you get back, I might as well.
Yeah.
And then somebody else is like, hey, do you need a drink? And I'll forget that I told the other person. So then I have 2
Right.
drinks and I'm like, can't let it go to waste.
And it's also you need something in your hand as
Yes,
well. You know what I
well,
mean? Well, I mean a
Yes,
drink.
I do. A
Yeah,
drink.
a
You need
drink would be
in your
best,
hand.
yeah.
That's more appropriate when you're out in
It
public.
would be, especially, yes. Mm.
Yeah, so it was a lot of fun. I had indulged a lot, didn't sleep very much, so you're gonna have to bear with me.
You seem like you got it together.
I do?
Yeah, you look better than I do, and I didn't have
I
a
need-
lick of alcohol last night.
I need some preparation H under these eyes. I feel
You have
I feel
hemorrhoids in
puff-
your eyes?
Yeah, I
Oh,
feel
no.
puffy.
That's a thing.
I do believe, Roland, that Miss Rhonda Shear is here.
Shear is here.
Shear is here, and she is in the lobby, and we are going to bring her in studio and on air, and I think she's going to hang with us for the duration.
Okay.
So
I'm cool with that.
We're gonna have fun with her. We're gonna have fun. ST Derm is coming in studio, and we're gonna talk about keeping yourself nice and tight and fresh in the new
Nice
year.
and tight and not gross. We got donuts and wine. We're ready to go.
I think this is going to be just one stellar show, this Miggs and Swig show, without Miggs and Swig. It is just JoJo with my co-pilot on a Hummel. Woo! Please don't go anywhere. 800-771-1025 or 727-579-1025. I appreciate you tuning in on this it really is a lovely Saturday afternoon. Whatever you're doing, out and about, getting ready for Christmas, which is 1 week away. I can't even believe it. Thank you so much. This is the Miggs and Swig show. We'll be back right after this on 1025 The Bone. Oh, welcome back to the Miggs and Swig show. It's JoJo here on 1025 The Bone. That is a little Bon Jovi. Bon Jovi was just announced that they will be one of the 2008 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees. It was a very interesting list.
2018?
Yes.
Okay.
That's next year.
Oh,
They'll
right.
be inducted next
Right.
year.
I think you said 2008, so I got confused.
Did I?
I'm like,
You did,
in
but that's
2008?
all right. I let it go.
18.
I like it. 18. There we go.
In my mind, I finished that sentence.
Hell yeah.
One woman who's never short on words, and I love and appreciate everything that she has to say, is one of my favorite humans, Miss Rhonda Shear.
Hi, I'm so glad to be here with you girls.
I
And
know.
a couple of token boys.
Yeah, we shut their mics off though. They're not allowed from here on out, right?
I love
See,
this.
this is so
He
great.
nods.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for inviting me.
I love this.
You know I'll say anything. It's so nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too. You look so put together on a Saturday morning.
I know.
It was making me
I'm
uncomfortable,
a little
really.
older than you kids, so I have to do it. But look at my boots.
Her boots are fantastic.
I
Floral.
can still do that. They're
knee-high.
Valentino.
Oh, they're sexy.
Look at me. I'm name dropping.
I
But
know.
wait, I got them on sale at Gilt.
I love Gilt.
Oh, I love.
GILT is a great website.
is.
All kinds of flash sales, and
Right.
you can get Valentino
Yeah.
boots
Yeah.
for like 50% off.
Yeah.
I'm just like you kids. I love shopping online. It's like all about shopping online.
Well, and that's what we were just
I
talking
can't-
about getting ready for the holidays, and you said you wanted to go to the mall.
But just to see Santa.
Okay.
She's
to
like, I
see
did my
Santa.
shopping online.
You
I
sit on
don't
Santa's
shop.
lap?
I have.
Okay.
I have. Of
Yeah,
course. I've
yeah.
done it with my girlfriends. I think it's the best.
Yeah. I don't. I
actually
stay
got
away
sued
from the
once
mall.
for sexual harassment
Uh-oh.
of Santa.
Uh-oh.
It wasn't good.
Yeah, I stay away from the mall. I hate crowds and people mostly. So during from Thanksgiving to the New Year's, I do not go to the mall.
I get
not
they're
once.
not liking people, but I just like the festive and everybody's
Yeah.
hustle bustling and
I
that's
don't.
the
Yeah,
only
I don't
time you
like
can
the
feel
mall any time of year. Really, I'm an online shopper.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what I was saying. I did a lot of my shopping, well, all of it so far online, and
Mm-hmm.
one box a day. Everything comes separately, so I don't really know where I stand with what I have and who I still need to get things
I
for.
see.
So I know next week I'm going to have to make that dreadful trip to the mall for those last minute.
Do you guys buy buy and then you like it yourself, so you end up keeping it, or either you buy one for you? And
Yes.
one
I'll buy 2.
Me too.
I'll
That's
see
what
something for my sister and be like, oh, this is super cute. I love this, whatever it is. And then I'm like,
Mine now.
I'll get one
I
in
should
black
probably
for
get
myself.
on them for. No, I don't do that. I don't do anything for anybody during the holidays. Is that
It's so
terrible?
good.
Yeah.
No.
I think it's either you. Well, I don't get Christmas cards anymore because I stopped doing them.
Right.
So I get like 2.
Yeah.
Like one from the gardener and one from the pool man. But
Yeah.
other than that, like people don't send them to me because they know that I'm not going to return it.
Right. I never did Christmas growing up, so it's not like it was a tradition and then I stopped doing it.
I love Christmas.
I do too.
Yeah.
So
I
do you
love it.
do you celebrate Hanukkah? Is it a full on thing in your home?
No, never really. We were like really lackadaisical Jews.
Okay.
I feel like I should say Jewish people. That sounds less anti-Semitic, even though I myself am a Jew.
That's okay.
But yeah, and I was telling you over the break, we would do Hanukkah, and then like 3-4 nights in, my dad's like, "All right, enough's enough." Like I was like, "Okay, guess
Enough
it's
with
done."
this. Did you
Just
ever have
started
a?
off
Because like I grew up Jewish, but I'm very reform as well.
Yeah,
And
well, I'm an atheist now.
we
but
had, I
yeah,
get it.
gotcha.
But I go with wherever the gifts are. So,
Oh, okay. That's
my
where your religion lies.
my cousin had a blue and white Christmas tree, and she called it a Hanukkah bush, and I thought that was really stupid.
Oh, that's what Hanukkah is hers. A Hanukkah bush.
Yeah, my Hanukkah bush.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's a whole nother.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know those were in. So you girls have to let me know. Is that back?
I put like lights on it, barrettes on it,
That
everything.
that is so
Yeah, it's
extra.
really
I
nice.
don't
Are
know.
they happening again?
I don't know. I've heard.
You've heard
I
rumors?
get mixed reviews from men's liking
No.
I vote.
old school,
no.
and I'm not.
No.
But
I'm a bald eagle.
But I just like
Yeah.
it. I feel cleaner.
Yeah.
I'm less itchy,
Yeah.
and it's just
get
too much
Yeah.
to have to worry
Not for
about and
me.
maintain.
I have a limp mic. Okay, got
Oh. If you're just tuning in to the Miggs and Swig show, you're welcome for getting rid of the Miggs and the Swig. It's JoJo with Anna Hummel here on this Saturday afternoon, and the best guest I think that we may have ever had, and she's going to be with us for the duration, Miss Rhonda Shear.
Thank you. I could be the dirtiest, so I have to clean it up.
That's okay.
I
Jamie
know.
Jamie has his right hand ready to dump anything
Look,
that
I see.
seems inappropriate
You're
or
in good
questionable.
company.
But yes, the two of us.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're fine.
Okay,
You're
good.
fine.
This is
Yeah.
this
Because
is good.
I really want to explore the whole Hanukkah bush thing because
You-
I need to know what's going on with that.
Okay.
The-
Do you have kids?
I have 2 stepkids. So that
Okay.
see, I did stand up comedy, and I'm getting back into it. I have a book, and the book is getting me back into some things that I stopped doing, which is like stand up. So I'm getting ready to do some tours to get out there for book signings,
Okay.
and press. So nationally. So I'm so excited about that. So everything we're saying here could be material.
Okay.
love it.
We're
And,
gonna be stand-up content. I like it.
Stand up. So I did stand up for many years. So I'm a dirty bird. So even when I got married to my husband, who's my junior high school sweetheart, and we were united. When we first got married, my stepson was 13 or 14, and his ex-wife, whatever she is, they were all fuel for fodder. Like I told my stepson, I am going to be talking about you guys. And he liked it. I mean, I was nice about
Yeah.
him. I
And
just
you have a
talked-
good relationship with your stepkids.
Oh,
and-
yeah. And 5 grandchildren that my
I love that. Do they all
stepson-
live here in Tampa?
No, Lafayette,
Oh.
Louisiana.
Okay, so not too terribly far.
No.
You get
no.
to see them
and they're
often.
coming in on the 27th because, they have to do Christmas with 50,000 step parents and grand. That's what happens.
Yeah.
When there's multiple divorces and
Yeah.
then you divorce one of and then the one who's got 5 kids, this is her second husband. So then there's multiple family. It's crazy.
Just so many
see,
branches.
that's
Talk
too
about
much.
gifts. I
Yeah.
can't do it. I would never give a gift to any of them.
But that's what I'm saying. like,
Amazon gift cards for $10 for the family.
But it was that's. I mean, I don't mind gift cards. I feel like
I
some
love gift cards.
right?
Me too.
And then I can get what I need when I need it or
Right.
what I want, whatever. But I feel like it seems so taboo sometimes and so
It's like a lazy gift.
Yeah, like
But I think it's great.
impersonal.
I think it's the best gift. Oh no, because I read, look, the millennials, which I guess you guys, I don't know who falls under that, but that's it, because it's all about millennials want experiences. They don't want things, so they want experiences. So maybe they want to buy their experience on Amazon.
I love that. I'm all for that, and I'm all for experiences. My thing that's hard for me, the older that I get with Christmas. First, I really stopped buying for like my friends. I buy for their kids. I'll get them a
Right,
little
right.
something, which is great. But I feel like with like friends that don't have kids or however, like I'd rather just go to dinner.
Me too.
and
I
spend
agree.
the money that we would spend on gifts, which by the way would be like, oh,
It's a bottle of wine.
here's $50 and then you hand me $50. Like, what's
Yeah.
the point of that? I'd rather go and have a night and make
I agree.
memories and have a blast. So I'm really trying to, it's not that I'm trying to be a Grinch and like withhold giving gifts because
think that's great
But
what you
I
wanna
give gifts
do.
all year long. If I see
With
something.
your presents.
Well,
I'm
is that
here.
what you're calling them? My presents?
Oh no, I didn't mean to point to your breasts. I was
you
pointing to
like,
all of you.
You like
Right.
did this thing with your hands. And
Oh,
I was
meant
like, cool. I like that.
showed up to the party.
I like that
You're
you call them
welcome.
presents. No, not
She's
really
like
so much
old
that.
school, and I like that. Like, because the last time I was here, I was talking about flirting, and that's upsets me with everything that's going on in the universe right now. That we can't flirt in the workplace anymore.
You can flirt with me.
I like flirting with you. I love flirting with girls. First of all, I do
Same.
because I think that's really important. But now, like, I wouldn't be afraid to flirt with a boy because I would just say, "Hey, I'm your granny," but whatever.
I think flirting is so healthy.
It's so healthy. What
Who
if we
doesn't wanna
lose
feel
that?
good?
But then, 'cause
Who doesn't
people are
wanna
gonna
be
wanna
made to feel
sue you or
sexy?
something? Some guy might even.
And I'm not saying people don't cross lines, but I'm saying now I feel like everything is off the
So
table.
where's the line? I think the line is touching. Am I right, or is there something else?
The line is touching.
I
What
don't
is
know.
it touching?
I'm saying with sexual harassment, is the line
yes.
touching or is the line
oh,
saying
touch.
stuff?
I see what you're saying.
Touching fondly.
Right, it could be any of it. All of the above. Verbal harassment,
Oh, see.
sexual, physical harassment.
I hate it all. I mean, I like it all, and I hate that it's come to this because I feel
Right.
like everybody is so afraid to say and do anything, and that
See,
sucks.
verbally, I would just harass them back. Touching,
that's what-
sometimes you just can't. That's
Yeah.
that's the line for me.
But I've never.
I'm
like,
a stand-up. I'm used to
Right,
hecklers and
right,
all.
right, right.
You have
Like,
to be. I just think that if you say no, then that's one thing. But
Right.
I think to engage in a fun
Yeah.
I don't know.
I love innuendo.
Yes. I am a sexual harasser. I know that I am. Nobody's just said no, so I can't get in trouble, right?
Right.
Not
That's
yet.
because you're hot, JoJo. If you were ugly, people would be writing you up right and left.
Well, and that's what I was going to say about Harvey Weinstein
Because he's gross.
because he's disgusting.
Ew, and that gross ginger guy, Mario. I don't know,
Batali.
Chef Boyardee,
Yes.
whatever his name is.
Mario Batali.
I don't know their names.
Oh.
Yeah.
But he is nasty. If he just looks at me the wrong way, I'm writing him
I
off.
feel like, as you
nasty.
say, he's just schwitzing all the time. He looks like one sweaty, greasy mess.
That's what Harvey looks like.
Yes.
And can you imagine? And why do all these guys have bathrobes? Do men in your life have? My husband
No.
doesn't have a
No.
bathrobe. I mean, maybe he has one, our bottom one, but he doesn't wear it.
No.
Like all these guys are hanging out in their bathrobes.
The only time I've
literally.
ever seen a guy in a bathrobe is like at a hotel.
Right.
When you're on vacation
Right.
and that's
Yeah.
like the thing to do
Or
because
you're
they're super soft.
Hugh
Not at-
Hefner. But yeah, other than that, no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his was like a silk robe. These are like these. I can just picture Harvey with this big sweaty white bathrobe,
He's just gross, but that's
He's
what
always sweating, even when it's freezing.
always sweating.
I am a fan of. I was very sad about hearing about Matt Lauer, and I find him to be a very
he was a sneaky one,
attractive man. So it kind of surprises me
Right.
that, but
because he wasn't sweaty, but he was powerful.
yes,
See, it's power when they become powerful is when they think that they have the right to anything. They're entitled.
so
to
we're,
do whatever.
and I know we've kind of talked about it,
Yeah.
but for anybody that doesn't know, you were a
Yeah, no,
very
I-
sexual. I mean, you still are, but you were on USA's Up All Night.
I was on a show called USA Up All Night for those who remember.
Oh, it was
or
so
grew
great.
up with me.
I just thought I was such a badass staying up 11:30, 12 o'clock
watching
watching
these
it.
naughty B films.
Yes.
This woman with large hair and a lot of cleavage. Yeah, because then you could do that and it was okay. But and it was okay to put it out there, but not really mean anything. It was more innocent.
Right.
Like my mother. This is how I was brought up. Talk about dichotomy. Let them look, but don't let them touch. Meaning flirt. Flirt. Let it all hang out. If my dresses weren't short enough, my mother would go make them short. I was brought up in New Orleans by a mother who's completely old-fashioned, but liked me dressing sexy.
Interesting. Did you have any brothers
Two
or?
older brothers and an older sister.
Okay.
And my mother, I think, lived through me. She was a very beautiful woman, very suppressed by her brothers, very suppressed. So I think that she enjoyed, like when I got into show business and all that, she was excited, proud.
Well,
But it was
and
a
you
different
should be.
era. That's
yeah.
the thing. The era's different. I grew up in the Jiggle Wiggle era of Charlie's Angels and all those shows where women were just out there.
Yeah, but I
mean,
feel like
it's
that's
completely-
predominantly the era that's now coming back and
Biting people in the ass.
yeah. And making all the claims and accusations
Right.
and so
Well, right,
it's
'cause
funny
the Harvey
to
could
me
get
that it was
away with it. Now, look, there's no doubt there's women who put it out there. I'm not going to say because everyone makes it seem like it's only that all these victims. I lived in Hollywood for 26 years, and I had friends. I saw it happen. I'm going over there. I'm going to get this part, blah, blah, blah. And then there was me
knowingly
running,
yeah,
running as fast as I could
Right.
from situations. So, and in Washington, the most powerful place on the planet, it's even more seductive to people to put it out
God,
there.
yeah.
Because
Sure.
it's all about power at the end of the day. So men and women feel like they have the power to do things that we ordinary people wouldn't do or wouldn't think of doing.
I know. I watch House of Cards. I know what happens.
I love that show.
do
Now
too.
I'm so depressed. There's another one. Why did he do that?
I know Kevin Spacey. I know what he did was atrocious, and he's admitted to it. But I mean, he is a phenomenal actor.
Phenomenal actor.
Jesus
He's
Christ.
got the experiences.
So compelling.
he'll come back.
Okay.
He'll come
You
back.
think?
Yeah.
I don't
I
think
think
so.
people
I don't know.
14-year-old raping, or coming onto a 14-year-old it's hard to come back from.
Yeah, but he
They're
did
gonna
it. But
have
he
a
did
special
it.
place. He and Harvey, they'll all be together.
It's so weird. Where is Harvey though? By
I
the way,
wonder where
now
these
where do they
people
go?
go.
They have the money to shut up the press, I guess.
I guess.
I mean, clearly not, because we're hearing about it. But
Can I ask you, and you don't have to obviously answer anything you don't want to, but for any role, any gig, anything,
Yeah.
did you agree to stuff knowingly, or was nothing worth it for you?
No, nothing was worth it, or I would have been a huge star.
That's
No
my
one
point.
would have to go, Rhonda. Oh, I remember that show. They were just no. I was offered by people that are literally huge people. I mean, by the way, some people offered and put it out there, but weren't obnoxious about
Right.
it. Okay, so that was my choice. I also probably missed out dating some really great people that came through my life because I was so afraid they were rapists, and they weren't. That was my
Yeah.
mother put that in my head.
Oh, okay.
Let them look, but don't let them touch. So I was afraid of everyone. So I would hide. So I always had a boyfriend to hide behind. I did that purposely.
Okay.
But I never, but people ask me, the main roles that I got in my life were never, like Happy Days. And I did a ton of sitcoms, guest starring roles in all through the 80s and 90s. None of those were legitimate casting sessions I went on. But some of the larger roles that were put out there for films and things,
Yeah.
oh, meet me in my office at 5 p.m., legitimate office, Universal Studios, pass to get on the lot, get in there. All of a sudden, it's quiet out in the outer offices because the secretaries have left. Guy wants to act out the love scene. Oh, can you just take off your top? Let's just act. What? No. Then I'm afraid because, I'm afraid I'm getting locked
Yeah,
in.
it's just you.
And then I had a guy literally chase me out to my car. And I had those kind of experiences. And I was also offered to go to hotel rooms, but no. Who's going to go to a hotel room for
Right,
a meeting?
you know.
I need to be in a place like this where there's signs telling me what office they're.
Yeah.
A hotel
And
room
an
is just
alibi.
bad news.
Yeah.
It's bad news.
Ugh,
I mean,
okay.
so I'm saying women can, a lot of the stuff that Pamela Anderson said is right. I know she got chewed up for it,
I did hear about that.
but she was right. I mean, and you have to learn to protect yourself. You have to learn, unless you're one of those ones that's going to well, maybe I'll say yes. I don't know.
I guess
Right.
it depends how worth it is to you, how
Right.
badly you want
I
the
couldn't live with
fame.
myself.
Right. And
I'm with my first sweetheart. That's what no offense, honey. I did say what a loser I am, but he did give me this nice ring.
It
3
is
weeks
nice.
ago.
It is nice. Good job, sir.
Oh.
I know he did. His first kiss. As a matter of fact, he took my virginity. So that's what I had to make him come back and make it right.
And he has.
He has. He's done well so far.
I love it.
I'm always waiting for that.
That is the lovely voice of Rhonda Shear, who is joining Anna Hummel and myself in studio because Miggs and Swig, they are not here this week. I believe Swig is back next week, if that means anything to anybody listening. But I'll be here for the rest of the year, which is only
Yay.
2 weeks away. I can't believe it. 2018.
Are you actually doing something, you girls, on New Year's Eve?
Yes, we're actually spending it together.
We are. We're going to
fun.
talk about that. We'll talk about the Rooftop Eve party
Ooh.
coming up on the 31st, but we'll talk about that next. And if you want to talk with Rhonda, myself, Anna, 800-771-1025 or 727-579-1025. This is the Miggs and Swig Show here on 1025 The Bone. Good Saturday morning to y'all. JoJo here on the Miggs and Swig Show, holding down the fort while the boys are out of town. My microphone is
Getting cray. Going limp on you.
yeah, it's just going to be a rough morning. I partied a little too hard last night at the let me back up. Hold on. Let me collect myself a second here and reintroduce Ms. Rhonda Shear, who is in studio with us, and welcome her to the show again. And I think she's going to be joining us one more time before the end of the year.
Yes.
Maybe next time we'll have some lingerie.
Oh, yes.
Because she has a lingerie line, which is gorgeous stuff.
How appropriate, right?
I like it.
A little New Year's treat.
I'll bring a lots, and then you all can try on things.
Oh, okay.
This will be fun. Today, I believe we have some books.
Yes. I brought some giveaways from my book, my Up All Night book, which is very inspirational.
I love that she
It's
can
a
still
little
do it.
autobiographical.
I know.
It's so great.
I have to do that so the two people that remember me will remember me.
Well, Scott is one of them. Scott's on the phone, and he is a big Rhonda fan and wants to say hi to you. Hi, Scott.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Hi,
Thanks for calling the Miggs and
Scott.
Swig Show.
Yeah, I just wanted to say hi to Rhonda.
Hi, Scott. Did I help get you through puberty? Whoa.
Yep, I was a big USA Up All Night fan back in the day, and me and my friends were big fans. Just wanted to say that.
That's really sweet. I really appreciate you remembering, and I'm sure you're a fine young man because of it.
Can only
Because of
be.
you.
He laughs.
Scott, do you read?
Can you read?
Can you read?
I like to look at the pictures.
There are pictures in your book, right, Rhonda?
Lots of pictures.
See?
Lots of pictures from Up All Night, too.
Would you like a autographed made out
Yes.
just to you and your boyhood boy
Fantasies?
parts? Yeah, I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah, if you'll hang on the phone, we'll have Roland get your information and we'll send you a copy of Rhonda's new book.
Yes. I will do that for you, Scott.
Or we can make it out too if you have a lovely lady. It's a great Christmas gift, a little stocking stuffer.
You can make it out to me.
There you
It's
go.
great.
All right, Scott, thanks for listening and calling in. Hang on the phone for a moment, please.
Thanks, Scott.
I know, I have your
I wonder
book.
if he liked feet, because I had a lot of foot fetish people.
Really?
Number one fetish in the world.
Is feet, and
is
I
feet.
don't understand it.
It's kind of the most innocent. The only thing I liked about it is there was a male friend in my life who had a foot fetish, and he was just a friend, but he would rub my feet for hours.
What do you think that's all about?
Okay, I know what
think
it's about.
feet are kind of gross, to be
I
honest
know
with you.
what
Yeah.
it's about because I delved into it because I would start the show and they'd pan up from my feet up, upwards. And all of a sudden I'm getting all these not emails back then, fan letters saying, show more feet, show more leg wagging or leg swinging or whatever. And it was about that their earliest memories of romance or even sexual fantasies had to do with maybe seeing their teacher's legs under the table or a
Okay.
cheerleader in high school. So it actually goes back and is the most innocent of fetishes in that it usually relates back to their childhood and their first romantic thoughts.
I got you.
So
Okay,
that's
There's an
the-
association
there's an
between. Okay.
association.
Okay, I mean, I can get behind the feet to the and the legs and the
Right.
sexiness of that, but like the sucking of the toes
No.
and that sort of a thing
And
is
those sort of
so
things. Yeah,
it's
they-
so weird
I
to
got
me.
so many letters about that.
Get that out of your mouth.
No one ever did it, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
But the rubbing forever. I mean, that's my favorite thing.
Well, I like a good foot massage.
Yeah, who doesn't?
I mean, I don't know that I would just want to touch anybody and everybody.
Oh, no, not me. I didn't
yeah.
rub. Someone rubbed my foot.
Yeah.
Right.
Ugh. But you see, I can't get my husband to do it, so I have to go get pedicures and pay so much money for long rub feet.
He won't touch your feet?
It's not that he's anti-feet. He's just my husband's the kind. I don't know about you guys with men in your life. My husband, I'll say, rub my back, and he'll be like,
Yeah.
He
he'll just put his hand there, and it just stays there. And
Like,
I'm
no,
like,
you actually have to move it
can
around.
you just like move your finger a little bit, just a little bit?
Usually
Pretend.
I do the moving, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
keep
right.
still.
I'll move my foot.
I'll do the hard work. Just give
Yeah.
me some pressure.
Put just pressure. So I just didn't luck out with that, but that's okay. If that's the big
Whoa,
problem,
100%. I feel like it in a relationship that would be something that it wouldn't bother me
No,
if
you
it
know,
was
you gotta
somebody
pick
that I
your battles.
love.
That's not
right. Like,
that's not one of
But
them.
to do it if he wanted a foot massage, like, okay, that's fine.
no,
I know where your feet have
I
been.
would do it
I'm-
on Christmas. But getting back, just because they also liked high heels.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I know you girls
Footwear, I get it.
footwear, but definitely you guys are too young for this. But this was right before pantyhose went away, and then bare legs came in. There's some kind of fetish with pantyhose, shiny pantyhose. Like I still get emails, and I still have 25,000 followers on Yahoo that are like, "Could you please wear pantyhose again?" I'm like, I don't have them anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
like
sheer,
those shimmery ones.
Shimmery sheer
Yeah.
that had some. Well, I guess on camera they would shimmer a little bit.
Yeah, I would wear them for like dance recitals and things.
Yeah.
Well, now you would. But
yeah.
back,
I mean, they weren't pantyhose; they were called tights. But
tights. But back then
Yeah.
they were pantyhose, and they were the nude ones. And then all of a sudden, I remember the year like late '90s when people started getting rid of pantyhose. I remember exactly when it happened because it was such a freedom. It was like, yay, this feels so good. My toes are out there.
Yeah.
Toes are out there, wiggling freely.
It's so funny because I love pantyhose. I love I
Tights are pretty in the winter, like
yes,
black.
but they're not comfortable.
no.
And then
No,
you're always
especially if
afraid
you've
that you're
never
gonna
worn them.
rip them, and then you gotta it's just more of a hindrance
Right.
to me.
Unless you're doing like I know with you girls, like an '80s party and then you got to wear the fishnet.
Sure,
Yes.
sure. But other than that, they're just a pain in the ass.
I
feel.
know, but they're in other countries. But it also goes with that we are Floridians, and if you go back to like New York, you'll see a lot of tights.
Yeah.
because it's warm.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's true
Definitely is a
I
warmer
will say
situation.
we had Cox Media had our Christmas party, which we went to. Was it 2 weeks ago? And it was the
Yeah.
Roaring '20s theme.
Oh,
And you
cool.
were- she was done up to the
I
nine.
bet.
I feel like that was my era.
Yeah.
As I was getting ready, because I really
you morphed into it.
yes,
Do you have pictures?
yes, I do.
I
have some,
love
I
that
think.
era, by the way. I mean,
But I miss that
I-
I miss that we got not we, but they got dressed up. Women wore dresses, men wore suits
we can
to
do
fly
that
and
because
to try. You know what I mean? Whatever, every day.
I know we can do it, but we'd have to do it alone. Because like last night, we went to a Christmas party, and I'm dressed up, and he comes with the shirt out, like that's it. He goes, I'm dressed. I'm like,
Oh.
but I'm really dressed up.
Was
you
it a
know?
themed
No,
soiree?
but I always feel like at this time of the year, we can.
Well,
can
and
do
I
it.
Dress
think,
up
and
to
I
the nine.
think people would think that
Especially-
you were dressed. I think you look. You know what I mean? Like for a Saturday, you're.
Yes, but
Yeah.
next time I'll come in my sweat.
Please do.
You totally
I
can.
love my sweatpants.
So do
I do.
I.
I live in them. It's like my Uggs. That's my uniform. Oh boy, you
With the lipstick
yeah.
and the beads.
Oh my
if
gosh.
you swipe, yeah.
Oh, I love the headpiece. I mean,
I just had so much fun. Like
wow. Where did you? But you see, the guys are. I think guys like dressing up when there's a theme.
yes, and they really did. They had a really good time. Everybody looked great. We had so much fun. But I don't know. I just loved having a dress on and my hair. I don't know.
Yeah,
and I
your
feel
hair
like
down.
Don't
nobody
get to do
does
that often.
No,
here.
not anymore.
It's true. And I go on HSN a lot, Home Shopping Network, to sell my line. So I mean that's when I dress up because I'm not going to wear my sweatpants unless there's actually we do loungewear. So if I do some of my loungewear, which is fun loungewear, then I wear it. 'Cause-
You have a sweatpant line.
Yeah.
I'm interested now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
more
because
my jam.
shapewear and bras and panties actually. Then the thing that goes with that is comfort wear. So it's all athleisure and it's really comfortable.
Okay.
So because I really think you go to LA now and everybody's walking around in sweatpants,
Right.
but they're designer sweatpants.
Is Juicy still a thing over there?
It's-
I'm from
I don't-
California, but I left and Juicy was a thing.
It was a thing. It's
Okay.
not.
No,
I don't
it's really
think,
not
I think, I
anymore.
think they just oversaturated, which happens
Okay.
to lines, and then everybody jumped on that bandwagon of athleisure.
Which you can go to rhondashear.com
Yes.
and check out. I'm going to tell you,
Yeah.
it looks comfortable, but it's really sexy.
It's really yes, and that's hard to accomplish.
It
but I do
sure
that.
is. Like even just looking at pictures, I don't even know what the material is. I don't even know how
Next,
how
okay, I'm going to just bring in and the
it's
boys will love
affordable.
this.
It's super cute. Oh
and,
yeah.
and we go from extra small to 3X, so everyone gets to wear sexy.
Ooh, I love
and
this
most of it doesn't
cocoon
have
wrap.
underwire and hooks. You know what's really funny is that no one can. You know how well maybe. Yeah, you remember probably guys would try to pop your
unhook your bra.
Can't do that with my line. There's no hooks and eyes. It's sexual harassment proof.
Thought of everything.
I've thought of everything.
Wait, so how is it
You can
cumbersome
step
to
into it or put it over your head, and it's really beautiful. And by the way, my website, which I'm very excited of, and that's the only place you can get a signed, personalized book. But we are upgrading this website right now. I'm very excited about the things that we have coming up, like in the next couple of weeks, maybe by the next time we get here.
Okay,
We'll
I
have
would
lots
love
of,
that. But
like,
I
a
do
whole
I feel like I
overall.
need to do some shopping in the meantime.
Oh, I'm going to bring you some goodies.
Bras, panties, sleep and lounge, shape, sexy, everything.
We got it.
RhondaShear.com. You need to check it out, gentlemen's.
So I sell in
It's a little
Canada
something
too.
for yourself
I
too
have
if
to
you get
tell
your lady
yes,
a
yes, you
fun
do.
little
You have to go
sexy
to.
set.
I'm excited about this.
I can tell. I like this. I'm excited too.
So I sell at the shopping on the shopping channel in Canada that you can't buy from here but it's called TSC. And so they're a little bit more open-minded here. So they've just asked me to do a whole up all night love collection. Now, TSC is very much like Home Shopping Network and QVC. So it's like it's conservative. It's not like out there. But they want me to do perhaps some, I don't know how to put this, some lubricants.
Mm-hmm. I see.
Some things that
party favors
enhance.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I mean more serious, so not the kind of thing that you would just bring to a bachelorette party and go, "Whoa, look at this thing."
I got you.
But things that, would
for
help
real lovers.
Some for real lovers.
Yeah.
With, and maybe some exercise equipment to keep that area happy.
Oh,
high and tight.
Exercise equipment to keep it nice and tight. Okay.
By the way,
And maybe some dye for those people who want to spruce it up.
Ben Swig, who is not here with us in the studio today. He's here like alive, but he's just not in studio.
Glad he's not dead.
He is listening, and he may or may not have asked for more foot talk, which is so weird to me. I had no idea that he was a footman.
Interesting. I didn't realize it was that big.
Got to ask if he likes toes. He wouldn't like pantyhose. High heels. What is it? What part of it? Because some of it's about the high heels, some of it's about the shiny pantyhose and the legs, and some of it's about the toes, the toe sucking, or whatever else you can do with toes.
I can't wait to grill him next week and ask him if he's ever made yes. And gone too far. I just don't understand.
Maybe he likes
thing.
socks
I think
and
it's so
toes.
weird to me.
I
had
think
no
it's
idea.
a male fetish. I don't think you're going to find a lot of women. I mean, I'm sure they're out there, but not a lot of women who are into guys' feet.
Like, I can appreciate
you're right.
feet that are well maintained and painted and like taken care of. Like, I appreciate.
Yeah.
I work hard to I like my feet to look pretty.
And you never see, to your point, Anna, you never see women at the pedicure. You'll see a lot of men getting pedicures. You never see women going, "Ooh, look at him."
I know.
You never see
I
that
never
one
have.
woman going, "Well, I'm going to walk past his chair and really check out his feet."
Oh, I was like,
No,
ugh.
the only time you notice it are when they
hair.
are disgusting and you're like, stay away.
They're like talons and they need them all trimmed. And I don't understand how people let it get to that point. I don't know how they've let me get to this point, but we're an hour in. We have an hour to go. Here on the Miggs and Swig show, we have Rhonda Shear in studio, and our friends at South Tampa Dermatology will be coming in probably in the next 30 minutes or so you're not going to want to miss that for some tips and tricks.
I have so many questions.
Okay, this is going to be exciting then. I love this. This is JoJo holding the fort down with Anna Hummel, the boys, Roland and Jamie. Thank you for being here today. We're going to take a quick break. We'll have so much more for you after these words on the Miggs and Swig show.
All right, everybody.
Pay attention.
It starts here.
Now that we're all prepared, let's start the show.
The conversation is about to get louder. You're listening to Miggs and Swig. Don Miggs, Ben Swig, and JoJo. From music to marriage, from politics to parenting, from dating to deep thoughts and sports. Get ready for Miggs and Swig. Life out loud.
Let's get the show on the road.
Hello, hello. Hello. I'm getting there little by little. Happy Saturday, everybody.
Yes.
One week away from Christmas, 2 weeks away from 2018.
So excited.
Very
Can we
exciting.
talk about what we're going to do?
Yes, please. I'm so happy you guys are coming.
I know.
We're going to have it. So I think this might be the 7th year.
Hey, was it?
Oh, sure.
They came
But
in.
in this location, I
Oh,
know
okay.
they used to do it at it was smaller and it's just grown crazy. But we are sponsors of the Rooftop Eve, which is hosted downtown on top of Fort Brooks Garage. And they completely transform this rooftop. I'll show you the video of last year's event. And I don't even know how many people come out.
You said like 2,500?
Yeah, a couple thousand. Yeah. I mean, the fireworks, bands, DJs, food, booze, and we get hotel rooms.
Yes.
So we don't drink and drive.
Right? Keep it safe.
Always keep it safe. It's not worth it. And I know AAA does a thing too on New Year's and holidays and bigger to do where people are out and about on the streets, that if you call them, they'll tow your car and take you home. So that you don't leave your car somewhere, but you have a safe ride home. So
Gotcha.
Uber, call a cab, call AAA, don't be stupid and drink and drive. But yes, so I got a text message from your darling boyfriend who I got to see last night.
I know. He had so much fun.
I know, but we were running late and we were going to pregame and then I screwed everything up.
No,
but
you're fine.
He had texted me to ask if, that was still a thing and we were doing that. And I was like, yes, and please get a hotel because then we go early. We start drinking.
That's so fun.
It's a blast. You should come.
I'm telling. Well, I have all 5 grandchildren coming in, so
bring them too. No, I'm just kidding.
We leave them in the hotel room.
Twins, the 5-month-old ones. I think we're going to a game on Sunday, whatever game that is.
Oh yes, they're.
I think it's the Bucks Saints because they're big Saints fans.
Yes. Oh, that makes
Confirmed.
sense. That'll be fun.
Yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be fun. So we're excited about that, and believe me, we'll do something. I don't know what.
We used to just hang pots and pans out in the street.
Yeah.
Like my parents would always go out and do their thing. By the way, that lovely voice that you hear is not Anna's. It is Rhonda Shear, who is in studio with us. She's
having
got a
ball with you girls.
A new book coming out, or it's out. You can get it on Amazon. And I'm sure Barnes & Noble.
RhondaShear.com.
Or
also
Rhonda
Barnes & Noble. But if
Okay.
you go to RhondaShear.com, then I will sign and personalize it for you.
Perfect. And you can also peruse the lovely, comfortable, very flattering lingerie line and loungewear. I didn't even know that. I just thought it was like more intimates.
I think I started doing loungewear so I could save my husband money on clothing that I I live in loungewear.
There you go.
Same.
I like it. I love it.
And especially with us being on radio, it's just we're always in.
And you're
cash.
Okay, so now this is what you have to do.
Yeah.
Is maybe on the 30th we should do it in the pajamas.
Okay.
We could all wear PJ. I could supply them and get them here to you guys at the station.
Yes,
ahead of
please.
time. Okay, can I do that?
Yeah.
I'll get them here, and then we all have to do the show in PJs and nighties. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I'm doing that. That's
okay. We'll get a lot of Bone TV viewers that day too.
And I can do some giveaways of lingerie too, and I'll just bring goodies, and then you can deem or whatever little game you want to play, and we can maybe get some female callers and give lovely things away.
It's so weird to sit here and look at you because, first of all, you look the exact same as you did when I used to watch you on television, and it's just surreal to me that, you just never know the direction that your life is going to take you and who you're going to meet, where you're going to end up. Like, I just never would have thought that I would be sitting here having these conversations with Rhonda Shear.
That's so sweet. And I grew up in New Orleans. We used to travel to Florida for vacations. Never dreamed I would live here. We moved here in 2006 for our business, and we love it here.
I love it here.
Love it
Me
here.
too. But I moved from Detroit, so
anything was better than that.
But you lived in California too.
Yeah, I'm from San Diego. Moved to Detroit for grad school. I was there for 4 years. Hated it, and then now I'm here.
We lived in San Diego for 8 months when we first got married, and I didn't like it. I loved LA.
What? Why? What happened in San Diego?
I don't know. I think it was cold and windy. Maybe it was where we lived.
Are you sure you were in not St. Louis, San Diego?
San Diego.
My niece lives in San Diego, and she loves it.
Yeah, it's great.
I do love La Jolla, though.
Oh, yeah.
But I lived in Beverly Hills in LA, so I was single in Beverly Hills, so that was fun. Kind of like being in Manhattan. It was fun.
Yeah?
It was fun. I enjoyed it. But you see, back then,
it was a different time.
I dated for fine dining. You can't do that anymore. People have to treat themselves. I'm telling you, girls, that wasn't my thing.
Love that.
I'm like, someone would ask me out, and I'd say, yes, where are we going to eat? And I was thin, by the way, because that's all I ate was
just when you went out on dates. So you were foraging for food is what you were doing. Okay, and dates, but mostly food.
And I feel like that's lost, and that's so sad because now you either have to pay your own way or people just say, well, let's get together after as a group, and no one goes out to like lovely dinners anymore.
Well, that's the thing and it's so funny
think
you're
it's so
saying
romantic
this.
to do that.
It is, and the art
you can wear high
of
heels.
courting is lost. Nobody because it's too convenient. You have your telephone,
right?
Well, cell phone. It's not really. I mean, it's a telephone, but I think anyway.
Text.
Yes, it's so impersonal. It's so instantaneous.
Right.
You can get whatever you want whenever
That's good, but I would still have to text and say, okay, yes,
But
Saturday night's fine.
there's no
What
effort, and if somebody
restaurant are
does
we
try
going
to
to?
make an effort, if flowers show up at your work, and the first thing is, how did he know where I worked? How did he find my address? It's not
Psycho.
it's not
Conspiracy
like
theories.
oh my God, he really put in some effort to find out where I worked. Like that's really sweet. There's none of that anymore.
There really isn't. So
It sucks.
But
Dating
you- but
sucks.
you-
Good
you're-
thing you have your high
You
school
have a little bit of an
sweetheart.
old soul.
Yeah.
What about
I don't
you,
really
Ron?
have a
my
soul,
my
but
boyfriend's good. I feel
Well,
bad. I feel like I can't
yes,
chime
you hit
in.
the jackpot.
Yeah, my boyfriend's pretty
And
great.
You
so
don't even deserve
So
him.
you go out to eat at lovely restaurants.
Well, he loves to cook, and I can't.
That's great,
So
too.
he went to the farmer's market this morning and got. I'm a vegetarian, so we got all these like vegetables. We got like hummus.
Wow.
So I can't complain anymore because.
So you mean when you go home, there'll be a lovely meal for you?
Well, when I go to his house, yes, there will be.
I'm coming over
There
there.
better be. If you're listening, Thomas, get it together.
He really is a great guy. I've asked her.
great.
I've asked her if he had like an identical, but he doesn't.
He has a sister that's a lesbian,
Oh, well,
but
I
she's
seem-
taken. So.
Oh, beggars can't be choosers
Yeah.
these days. So,
Wait, so are you single?
I'm dating someone.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Boy, that sounded really like committed.
Well, I've not ever said it out loud, so
Okay.
it took me a minute. And
Because I love matchmaking.
okay,
That is where I shine.
you do.
You kind of
Oh.
remind me of Patty. What's her name? She was
No,
the matchmaker on
Millie-
Bravo.
Oh, Patty Stanger. What's her name?
Something
Patty-
like that. Yeah. You
Yeah.
kind of have a similar style as her with the long hair, the
See?
bangs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love matchmaking. And I have had successful matches that have lasted a lifetime. Kids, grandkids, a couple of divorces along the way, but a lot of successful.
Right.
And when I look at you guys, it's like, I want to fix you all up.
Oh,
So I love doing that because
okay.
I love
well, we should
people.
talk then. I'll
And
fill
then
out.
I
I'll fill out my profile for
I
you.
see because no one flirts anymore. So I see,
No.
oh, that guy's good and she's good. They need to go together. I like to do that for business people too. Like those two businesses should be together. I like to put people together. So I get frustrated because you can't flirt. So I have to do it for everybody.
So who have you match made? Like
no
a
one in this town, but I was
okay.
very successful. Well, I actually have match made, but I don't think I've done any weddings in this. in
what
this town.
what is your go-to? Like you invite people to a
Oh, I
mutual
do
dinner?
that. Yes.
Or, okay.
Yes. At this point, I'll do that.
And are they
Back-
both aware of what's going on, or are you kind of
usually
like
one.
okay, one okay.
Okay.
Usually probably your female friend. Like all right, gotcha.
Usually the female, but I've done it with males too.
Mm-hmm.
I've done it.
I prefer to do it with males.
Oh yeah.
But sometimes people, and sometimes it works, and if usually they become, if nothing else, really good friends. They end up staying together, and that can turn into something later down the line.
Well, that's how
with
I think.
trust.
Yes, that's how I think it should start. You should be friends and know each other,
Right.
the quirks and the
Right.
the likes and the dislikes, and then you embrace that about them.
Right.
It doesn't bother you. And apparently, we don't bother Kara because Kara's on the phone and she likes us. Hi, Kara.
She loves.
Hi, how are you ladies doing today?
Good. Good morning. Thanks for calling the Miggs and Swig show. How are you today?
I'm doing great. I wanted to call in and say you and Anna are amazing together. Your chemistry is perfection. Yes.
Oh, you're the sweetest.
They are.
Thank
They're
you.
adorable together.
We are having fun. Did you ever, by chance, watch Up All Night on USA, Kara?
I did.
You did?
So
Sound
Rhonda,
young.
that's who's here with us right now. We have Rhonda Shear, and it's still as mind-boggling to me that I'm sitting here having these conversations with her. I love it. Are you interested in a lovely little stocking stuffer? She has her book, which you can get on Amazon and rhondashear.com. If we sign you a little book and send one out to you?
That would be great because I was actually just on Amazon looking up stuff of hers as we spoke, as I was on hold.
Oh, thank you. I definitely would love to sign a book to you. And there's all kinds of tips in there, even dating tips.
Oh,
What's your best advice?
Flirt.
Okay.
it's
Well,
a lost
put it out
art.
kinda
You do have to
locked
put it out
down.
there, not flirting.
It is a lost art, flirting.
Well, I mean, you just have to let someone know because everyone's so afraid to let people know how they feel. Then I don't know how you get together. You just have to let them know without touching.
You might.
Without touching. Kara, thank you so much. Hang on the line with Roland. He'll get your information and we'll get you a signed book by Miss Rhonda Shear herself. And if you wanted to go to theboneonline.com and send an email to John Brennan, who is the director of programming, Anna and I would not be mad about that.
Please do.
Thanks for listening, honey. I think we have to take a break. We have South Tampa Dermatology that we want to bring into the studio. So we'll do that now. So
And
we
get
can,
to James's call after the break, maybe?
we can regroup. Oh, yes. James loves our ideas because, well, we have great ideas. We can actually, do we want to talk to James now? Let's take James now before we go to break. Hi, James.
Never mind, he just dropped.
Oh, bye,
Sorry.
James. He loves the idea of a pajama party.
Oh yeah,
As do I.
So we can do
see what
that.
I love about radio, and both of you girls have these beautiful, sexy voices too, is that it's theater of the mind. I mean, I guess there's video. There wasn't video
Right.
for the longest.
A lot of people don't really
but
watch
just
this.
if you're not watching, then it doesn't. You still can imagine everybody in their PJs and having a good time, and I love that.
That's exactly what we're in right now. And we're going to go
Yes.
pop some popcorn and have a pillow fight on this commercial break.
Naked.
And
Just
when
kidding.
we come back, we will have South Tampa Dermatology, Dr. Dana Hess, in studio with us. We've got loads of questions for her on how to keep our skin looking fresh for the new year. You're not going to want to miss that. This is JoJo with Anna Hummel and Rhonda Shear on the Miggs and Swig Show this Saturday afternoon. Do not change that dial. We will be right back. Jesus, my microphone. I'm all out of sorts today. But we're doing it, Anna.
Yeah,
We're holding down the fort.
We just got gifts. I got really excited.
Happy Hanukkah to you.
Thank you.
Day 4. What are you on?
I don't know, 5, 6, who knows?
Okay.
And
I
I
stopped
got one
counting.
too, and I'm just a guest.
Merry Christmas.
So you know what?
Happy
Next
Hanukkah.
week, when I bring all my goodies, and by the way, I have men's wear too, slacker wear done by Kato Kalin. I'm bringing that for the boys.
Oh,
Look at
slacker
you.
wear. That's
Slacker wear,
perfect for
slacker
you.
wear.
Dana, I'm going to have you come next to Anna on that mic. Dana Hess from South Tampa Dermatology is here. They brought all kinds of goodie bags.
So exciting.
What do you got over there, Anna Hummel?
I got a bag with some, looks like skincare products. I don't want to open it because I feel like it's going to be really loud.
Oh, okay.
Do over here.
Yeah,
That's all
open
right.
it.
Yeah.
It's from Dr. Obagi. It's called Zenobaji. There's I believe that one's a vitamin C. It's a really good vitamin C and a toner.
Oh, see, you were just saying you
I
wanted to
gotcha.
ask all the questions about
Yes.
skincare. So we want to make sure going into the new year that everybody. By the way, I feel like I was rode hard and put away wet last night because I'm so tired. And but that's the holiday season. It's Christmas party, it's drinking, it's eating, it's kind of letting everything go for the next couple of weeks.
Yep.
But then come January 1st, people want to regroup. They want to get back
Exactly.
to feeling good. And so I
Exactly.
don't know what that entails business-wise, is if that's a busier time of year, if there's certain times.
I
And
feel like right now we're really busy leading up to the holidays.
Okay.
But I think as far as January comes, people say, all right, let's get the insides healthy, let's get the skin healthy, and then they want to dedicate themselves to a regimen.
lasts
So-
like about a week, and then everybody's just back into their old
Maybe
habits.
10 days.
yeah. We have Rhonda Shear, who I don't know if you've ever
Hi.
No,
Met,
Rhonda,
if I-
how
I
are
was
you?
trying
So I'm
to-
excited.
Oh, good. Ask anything.
yeah, but I know you said you had all the questions.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you do fillers and Botox and all that good stuff too.
We do. We
See,
do
that's the part-
fillers, Botox.
Dana actually
peels.
Botoxed my armpits a couple years ago.
Because I know
That's a
it's this-
thing?
It's a thing.
sweat. It's
So you don't schwitz.
Right. And it's not just for people who have excessive.
No,
No.
because I
sweating.
really
It
didn't.
works for anybody.
But
I
it was
hate
just-
sweating. I hate that wet feeling under your pits.
Yes, so did I. And I honestly, I don't. I
Harvey
still
Weinstein
feel
needs
like
to get a body Botox.
ugh, he's gross. he always looks like he's just a sweaty mess. But yes, so they do it all. They're amazing
Okay,
at
so you
South
do
Tampa
that, and I
Dermatology.
know that you're supposed to drink a lot of water, right?
Yes, water's healthy. It helps your skin. It helps the cells. So I, big proponent of obviously drinking water.
But this accelerates it.
amongst
See,
other things during the
I think
holidays.
fillers are the best thing. I mean, my husband was very anti, but then I did some, and he was just afraid I was going to have those duck lips that you see all over
Right.
Beverly Hills and Palm Beach.
Right.
And then right after they did it, I did, and he was mortified. I was like that, but then it went away like in a day.
Exactly.
But sometimes it doesn't go away. There's permanent duck lips out there.
Right. I mean, fillers have evolved so much in the past 5 years. I mean, most of them are very, very safe. We carry a lot of hyaluronic acid filler, so it's a natural occurring substance in every cell and every mammal. And it's reversible. Heaven forbid you get some weird, your
that's
lips
nice.
stay permanently plumped or one side is bigger. You can reverse it. So
Wow, that is great.
And it's a
Yep.
temporary thing? Like, you have
Yeah,
to get
most of
fillers?
them
I don't know anything
last.
about this, by the way.
most of them last like 9 to 12 months. Some of them have more longevity now, up to 2 years. But I feel like lips, you get up to 12 months. But each time you do it, I feel like you kind of build a little bit of permanent collagen, so they stick around a little longer.
I got you, yeah.
You know what I find interesting is that so many young people are doing that or doing Botox. It worked for me, like beautiful girls that are like not even 30 because they don't want to wrinkle as they get older. So they do their forehead because they want to have this completely smooth palette. I mean, is that something that's a fact? I mean, does it keep someone from getting wrinkles?
It does. If you think about it, if you start before the lines are formed, it's preventive medicine. So
Wow.
you're stopping the lines from forming.
Okay, so that's what I was going to ask you. Is there an age, like minimum of where
Right.
you won't start Botox on somebody?
I guess it's kind of like a moral.
Right. If
I don't
yeah,
know.
okay.
I mean,
So if
I
somebody
feel
wanted
like
to bring
if
in
a
her 14-year-old daughter,
right?
Okay.
If a 17-year-old's mom brings her and is like, I want my daughter to get her lips filled before homecoming, I think it'd be kind of a moral dilemma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
because that's what I feel like a lot of people do. I've seen, not a lot, but I've heard stories of
Right.
of situations like that, or they have the little toddlers and tiaras thing where they
Right.
want them
I
to
think
look.
that's absurd.
So they have them get waxed and they have them do all these things to these like
right.
5-year-old girls, and you're like, oh my God, stop.
Right, exactly. I mean, I'm pretty conservative in that I don't want to make people look weird. I don't want to make them look
Not their
So
age.
you'll
or
say
if
no.
they're too young, yeah.
exactly.
And you'll tell them that you don't feel comfortable doing something.
Right, or
Which
if
I
they've come to
appreciate
me
about
to
you.
plump their lips up for the 5th time in 5 months.
Yeah.
There's a time where I'll have to say, all right, no, I think you're good for now. Let's
Well, and they're
give
a
it a year.
walking
Let's try something
billboard
different.
of you.
Right.
So if someone comes with these huge lips and they're like, where'd you get that done? They're like, oh, I was over, went to see Dana Hess over at South Tampa Dermatology. And people are going to be like, oh, yeah, I'm not going there.
Right, exactly.
That's bad.
exactly.
You have to turn a lot of people away. Are there a lot of crazies in South Tampa? I imagine there might be a few.
I don't
they
doubt it.
somehow don't.
No
They
shortage.
don't really end up in my office. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Is the
I think-
largest part of dermatology now the Botox and the fillers more than just everyday skincare and acne? I mean,
I think it depends on the practice. So
Right.
totally. But I mean, the demand for, if you look at the numbers, I mean, the demand for Botox and fillers has gone up so much. It continues to rise.
because even plastic surgeons I noticed do it because I guess that's
Where the money's at. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, dentists now will do Botox.
I'm
I
not
feel
going
like-
to my dentist. for that.
Really?
Right.
Uh,
Yeah.
On your face?
Yes.
I'm like, what do you need Botox on your
your
gums
gums.
for? I don't know.
No,
Well,
no,
that's
Saggy
the sad
gums.
thing is
Let
I
me-
think
let me
you've
fix
got to
your
go to
tooth
someone who
and-
does dermatology
Yes.
or a plastic surgeon, but it would scare me to go to someone. I mean, I'm not going to my gynecologist for Botox.
Yeah, you're not going
Right.
to Walmart for gynecology.
you wanna
Unless
find
you're getting
someone who's doing
Botox in your
routinely.
Pikachu. Then maybe, because she knows the area a
just
little.
call
Which
it?
is a thing.
Pikachu?
I
That's a
love
thing.
that.
I think
I
it's
call
part of
it
the
a
vaginal
fifi.
It just speaks at you.
Fifi.
Yeah. Oh my God, we have Dana Hess here from South Tampa Dermatology. I don't know what this is. The little prize that you
Wow.
brought me.
Those are lovely.
Oh, wow.
a Clarisonic. I've not ever used one.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
It's the easiest way to
best.
clean your face.
Okay.
You just pour your cleanser right on the brush and let it do
best.
its work.
That's it.
That's it.
Just when I thought I couldn't be any lazier. Now I don't actually have to move my arms and my hands to wash my face. Thank you for this. I really appreciate it.
Pleasure.
I know that, oh gosh, sorry. I'm trying to put that back. Okay. We have Rhonda Shear in studio. She's signing books right now. And if you have any questions for her, Up All Night is the latest and greatest. I know there's a long tagline on that book, and I love reading it because it's just you. From Hollywood bombshell to lingerie mogul, life lessons from an accidental feminist, which is funny because you don't strike me as a feminist.
But I stood for my grounds on everything that I believed in, and I still won, and still. So I don't think you have to look like whatever the stereotypical feminist was that I grew up with.
Okay, I guess in my mind, and I love that we have all women here and women who
Yes.
who want to make you look and feel your best, whether that's cosmetically or if it's whatever you
Right.
you have
As an
lingerie now.
entrepreneur,
Yeah,
I mean, I went from show business to many things that I
I think
followed
there's
in my
different
life.
levels of feminism. I
Right.
think everybody associates the word feminist with something extreme,
Right.
and I don't think that has to be the case.
You don't have to hate men to be a feminist.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
And I
Well-
think that's the misconception.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
especially with all this Me Too going on, that if I say something that
Right.
it doesn't take the side of every single
Right.
woman who's been assaulted or claimed to have been assaulted, then I'm anti.
Oh yeah, no.
Women.
Feminists, in my in the way I look at it, was that I accomplished things in my life, even though I was told no, and a lot of doors were shut. I did, as Anna did. I opened them no matter what, because I believed in myself. So, and I did it on my terms without going to Hollywood,
compromising your
without
morals.
And in many, not just in Hollywood, but along the way in many businesses. So that's what made me, and I because, don't tell me that I can't do something. It's all of us here. I think we've all
Oh,
gone
yeah,
through that.
100%.
So accidental is because I also played my looks, the big hair and the
boobs.
I guess the best feet in the business, and
yes,
more bucks. But
amazing pantyhose.
I played that image because that's what was working in those years in Hollywood. Like, you have to realize the era that you're in, and that my era was all about the 80s and the 90s. Big hair, that's how everybody looked. So instead of playing against it, I went for it on my terms. And I think, and then continued as an entrepreneur. Even when I started our business, Shear Enterprises, which is intimate apparel, I was, well, how can you compete with all of the big companies that are already in the marketplace?
Right.
There's a million,
sure,
bra lines and shaper lines. And I just did my own thing and kept with my own blinders on. So I think anybody can succeed if they do that.
Dana, thank you, by the way, for being here. South Tampa Dermatology, we all have fun little prizes. But in conjunction with what Rhonda's saying, and women coming in and wanting to, whether it's transform their face or their bodies, I feel like they're doing it, or you would want them to be doing it for themselves. Right. But not always the case. So in your line of work, in your profession, and in that business of cosmetic procedures and surgeries and all of that, I don't want to say it would fall in line with what women wear and are you asking for it, but you want the bigger boobs, you want the lips,
eyelashes,
and all this artificial to make you into somebody that you're not. For what purpose? Do you know what I mean? And I don't want it to be a negative thing that women want to do that. The same as I don't want it to be negative that women want to wear.
A lot of it's confidence even with my line. I have so many women who've gone after breast cancer and surgeries and say, thank you for your bra. It seems so simple, but thank you for this bra. Thank you for the way I feel. I feel like a woman again. You've given me confidence to actually face the world. And I know that seems like we may not understand that.
Yeah.
But I think it may be the same in your business, that people are going in legitimately, that if they're doing something that they just can't stand about their face.
Correct.
If that's making them, because I've done it, and I've done it for me. I've never done it for the boys.
We do nothing for you.
No. I love my husband. But if anything, they're anti. They're like, no, don't do that. But I think if it's about your confidence and you're not doing it for someone, or you're doing it for the wrong reasons, like, oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to go get a man.
Right.
I think that's then I'm sure that you feel that way. I know you can't always know what someone's thinking.
Well, it's really interesting. I mean, there are studies that show that Botox helps with depression, especially for we call it the glabella right here, the frown lines. You get the classic 11s. I mean, there's studies that show that after you get Botox, you're less depressed. You can't frown. You can't make the face. I always use my mom as a perfect example. When I first started working in this industry, she was, obviously one of my first patients,
Right.
She was a first grade teacher or a second grade teacher. I had started doing Botox on her, and she said after she was doing Botox regularly, her students were nicer and responding better to her. And she thinks that it was probably because they thought she was angry a lot.
I see.
She was frowning. So she said, it helped. It helped in her career.
I mean, that's just my natural face that I always.
Yeah. I don't think so.
Right. Well,
You got a resting smile face.
I can fix that.
Yes, you can. I don't know. I get nervous. I know you were talking about it, and it could be a preventative thing. In my mind, I had always thought, okay, I'm not there yet. I'm not opposed to anything. I always said, I maybe just want to have one kid if I can, and let everything fall, and then tuck it all back up into place. Like, I'm okay with that because I know I'll feel better about myself that way.
Right.
But I didn't know. Now that you're saying it's, start now and it'll just kind of take over.
And I feel like there's a misconception that people say, oh, once I do it, I have to keep doing it, every 3 months.
Right.
No, that's not the case. You do it a few times. Let's say you do get pregnant, have a baby. I mean, you just go back to it. You don't look worse.
Yeah.
After, people are like, oh, once I stop, I'm going to look worse. No, your muscles just go back to,
the natural lines. Yeah.
Exactly.
Huh. That's very interesting. See, now I know that I can get all these. I'm so excited to use this Clarisonic. I mean, I've seen them. I just have never used one before.
Oh, they're nice.
And do you sell all these products at
We
South
do.
Tampa Dermatology.
Yep, we've got
Nice.
great skincare. I mean, some people think, oh, I can't come in there. I'm not interested in Botox fillers. Well, I mean, I feel like skincare is largely important. If your skin looks healthy,
Correct.
You're going to need less of the other stuff. So skincare is
And I think
huge.
being here in Florida, you do a lot of skin checks. You do a lot of,
Yep.
for cancer and making sure, because you don't wear sunscreen when you're just out and about. And you don't realize that it's still hitting you
Exactly.
all day, every day. Driving
Yep.
in your car with your arm up on the window, like all of that matters and it affects you. And so I think that that's one thing that's super important. If
Right.
nothing else, if you don't want the Botox and the fillers,
Exactly.
just to make sure that your body
Exactly.
is healthy.
People forget about that.
Oh,
That's-
yeah.
I mean, and I grew up
Right.
where it was all about put oil on you.
Mhm.
Right.
So I have a lot of little spots that I wish I didn't have, and so at least this generation is very aware. But people should be checked.
Yes, you should be checked once a year. I think that's
Gotta go
super
check
important.
out
I tell
skin.
people sun exposure is cumulative. So every single time you're out, even if, I don't work outside. Well, 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there, it adds up. Your
Right,
body
right,
doesn't
right.
forget
Yeah.
it, so
Nobody, especially down here. I mean, we're in the Sunshine State, people.
exactly.
So please, you have any holiday availability left, or I want to try and get some people in, maybe
Yeah,
get
of
some
course.
stocking
We
stuffers,
make
come by
room.
and say hi. Okay.
Exactly. We make room. So
I love that.
Call
You guys are
813-872-9551.
You
for an
guys have
appointment
always been
whenever.
so kind and generous to our Miggs and Swig listeners out there, and we appreciate that.
And everybody afterwards has to immediately head there, and after the first.
yes.
For a makeover, a do-over.
You got to clean it out. Start fresh in the new year. I definitely will be making an appointment. I'm long overdue, and I need to start practicing what I preach a little bit more. I do love that you were here today. You're more than welcome to stick around. I don't know if you have Saturday plans and shopping to finish because Christmas is next week. That's where I'll be after this.
Yeah.
Barely chugging along. Anna Hummel.
Yes, I'll be here.
I know you're not going anywhere. And Rhonda Shear, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, it's 800-771-1025 or 727-579-1025. Dana Hess from South Tampa Dermatology. You can check out their website, stderm.com, and then call and make an appointment ASAP. We're going to take a quick break. I think we have just one more little bit coming your way, and then Ian Beckles is live at Backyard Company on Adamo, I believe, from 1 to 3. And Drew Garabo live is in Orlando. Not even sure what he's doing, but I know SpongeBob SquarePants has to happen for Baby Kush. So fingers crossed for that. We'll be back right after this. It is the Miggs and Swig Show on 102.5 The Bone.
Put a spell on you. Cause you're mine.
Hello. Welcome back to the Miggs and Swig Show. Final little bit, the home stretch here on this Saturday afternoon, setting you up. Ready for Ian Beckles up next from 1 to 3, and then Drew Garabo, special Saturday live show out. He's over at Universal somewhere, Orlando.
Yes, Universal Orlando.
Okay, perfect. So if you're there, go say hi, bother him, give him a hard time about a no-call, no-showing last night at the Not So Live gig, which was awesome. Anna Hummel.
I'm still here.
I love your face.
Thanks.
Thanks for being here today
You're
with
welcome.
me.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for the wine. Thank you for the skincare. Thank you for the great company.
Yes. Wait a minute. You have to have a book too, so I'm signing it now.
Oh,
yes. I'm so excited.
Rhonda Shear. She's the greatest. And Dana Hess, you also are the greatest and a miracle worker. Oh,
Thank
I
you.
thought we had a caller, but he apparently hung up. It was about buildup behind the knee, calcium buildup behind the knee. I guess maybe we can still answer it if you would know any way to.
Sounds like an ortho.
Okay,
Yeah, ortho issue. See an orthopedic.
there you go. There's your advice from
guessing.
Dana. But you do want to make sure to take care of your skin all year long, especially living here in Florida, and get regular skin checkups. But they offer a myriad of services that you can find at stderm.com. And if you mention Miggs and Swig, sometimes they'll throw you a high five and an extra little something off of your total price because they're the greatest people on the
We
face
will
of the
certainly
planet.
do that.
So we will make sure I need to come in and get a once over because I am hard.
Your skin's glowing.
God.
Oh, thank you. I
Right?
chemically peeled it off last week.
I can't.
How do you do that?
Doesn't sound
Intentionally.
like it would be good for your skin, but it looks amazing.
Thank you.
What does
Yeah,
that
I'm still
consist
sloughing
of?
A little bit. So you want to stop all of your like retinoids, benzoyl peroxide, salicylic acid about 3 to 5 days before you come into the office, and I just apply the solution, the acid to your skin.
And just burn your face off.
Right.
Okay.
We have a chiller, though. We have this wonderful fan that blows on you, so it's tolerable.
And I feel like a lot of the stigma is that taking care of your skin is a woman's thing to do. But it is so important for men to take care of their skin, too.
I agree.
Are services different for men than they are for women? Do you use the same products? Or
products. I typically have to do a little more hand holding and coaxing, but
not
same
surprised.
stuff.
Mm-hmm. Ben Swig had come in there and he did a I forget, sunspot or something.
Well, without violating HIPAA, I will let you talk about it.
Yes, but well, I was just gonna comment because I was sure that you would have had to do a lot of hand holding for him because he's the worst.
He did great.
But he is a trooper. We've waxed him.
Where?
Down below.
Oh, wow.
Front to back.
Front to back.
We did it all.
Brazilian style.
We did. A mankini. What was it called? Something like that,
Yeah,
I
it was
think.
the mankini. We did it live on air.
We did, and it was awesome.
For him or?
For me.
Okay.
Because he was writhing in pain.
Yeah.
And this is just something that women do on a daily to take care of ourselves and the stuff that we go through. So it was just nice for him to feel a little bit of that pain.
I like it.
Yeah, so it's always good. We have our very own Marcello, I believe, from Gennaro's, who makes amazing pizza. If you're ever at St. Pete Beach, please go and support him. But he is a big fan of Rhonda Shear. Hi, Marcello.
Hi, ladies. How you guys doing?
Good. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Actually, I just called because my wife used to love to watch Rhonda Shear's and Up All Night.
Aww.
And she used to watch it all the time.
So did I.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, Marcello. We'll have to get a book and a bra.
Yeah, we'll give you the book. We'll give wifey the bra. I don't know, unless that's your thing, Marcello. Then we'll get you a bra too.
Yeah, I'm no across the rest yet. Maybe later on. But right now, I still don't play with that one yet.
Okay. Yes, we'll make sure. Thanks for having us on while you're working on this Saturday. And again, go see Marcello. He's at St. Pete Beach at Gennaro's for some really good, yummy food. Thanks, Marcello.
Thank you, guys. I just want to call and let you know, guys, that you and Anna Humble sound great together.
Oh, thank you, Marcello.
And they have the best hair in the business.
Show. You guys deserve a show together. I tell you, you have to have a show, you and Anna.
Okay.
That
Can
would
we
be a
can we
great
bring
show.
Rhonda in on it too? I feel like the
Yes.
dynamic of the three of us would be awesome.
I'll be the occasional mother on your shoulder.
Perfect. Perfect. Thanks,
It'll be a great
Marcello.
show.
Have a great
Thank you,
Saturday.
ladies.
All right, see you on Thursday. He's coming into the Johnny B show.
Oh.
Bringing some Gennaro's. Hell yeah.
I'm telling you.
So good.
And there's nothing that he won't throw on a pizza and make taste delicious.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how he does it, but it's really good.
We love him.
He's very
Does
thoughtful.
he do a thin crust or a...
Yeah. Yes.
He'll do anything you want.
He sure will.
Eggplant parm on point.
Yeah.
Breads, pastas, pizzas, the whole
Yum.
nine. So good. Yeah.
And I think the one time I was trying to be healthy for relatively 5 seconds and eat like rabbit food, and he remembered and made a chicken salad with but it was like the most delicious chicken salad. Fresh grilled chicken. Anyway, Marcello's,
Yay.
Gennaro's, St. Pete Beach. We were talking about something, I feel like, and now I forget.
Well, all I can tell you is that we'll be back with our pajama party.
Yes, we are going to do that. I believe that is the December 30th show. We're going to be in studio. We will have
Giveaways. I'm going to bring lots of bras, panties.
Okay.
But are any boys going to be here? Okay, because I'm going to bring you some of my boy wear.
I would love that.
I have men's shapewear.
I love that. I didn't even know that you did
shapewear,
that.
but I don't know if you know Anthony Sullivan. He's the OxyClean guy.
Yes.
So we have a line together. And then I have a line with Kato Kalin. It's called Slacker Wear. And it's like fun loungewear for men. So I'll bring you guys.
Yeah, and I think Ben will be here. For some reason, I think
I'll bring
Dawn
him a
will be
robe.
at it, but I'll bring him a robe, or just wear heels and pantyhose. That seems to be his thing. He likes feet and all that goodness. We'll go and get pedicures. You said you stay local for the holidays?
We're staying in town because I'm having family this year, which is great. I mean, I used to always go to the Playboy Mansion, but that can't happen.
We can
It was
kind
fun.
of recreate
We're
it.
going to recreate it on the 30th. We're going to do
We'll have our own little
PJ.
grotto
We're
here.
going to have our own little grotto with waxing.
I'll wear ears and a bunny tail.
Ooh, I'm gonna
I'll bring those too.
I'm gonna put one of those stickers on and go and get a tan because I feel like that was the thing when you put the bunny rabbit logo when
yes.
girls would tan and
They
then
would do that.
I don't understand.
I know why.
Just to show how tan you are.
You're right.
But that's weird.
But I tell you what,
But you're
when
not. And
we
you're not
wear
a
the
playmate.
PJs and 90s on the 30th.
Okay.
Watch how the feeling completely changes in the studio. Because I know I did up all night for all those years, and the second they entered that room and we were all wearing PJs and it was on a bed setting, everybody changes. It's like a very cool thing.
Changes in
Personality. They become very open.
Okay.
Like you're at a slumber party.
Yeah, like a summer party.
Yeah.
So we should play Truth or Dare.
We should.
We should play. Maybe we should get a Ouija board.
I like that.
I have that. I'm not afraid of them.
Tarot cards.
Okay. I
I'm
think
not
we
afraid
should.
of
We should really
I'd love that.
talk to the spirits of 2018 and just see what's in
Right.
store for us.
And can we bring a martini to help?
Yes.
Yeah,
Spirits?
yeah, that's a good idea.
I'll bring the spirits.
Okay.
For the spirits.
I'm there.
Oh my God, I love this. This is so much fun. Anna Hummel, what do you do for the Christmas? Anything? I mean, with Thomas, does he?
Well, he's going home with to see family.
Okay.
And
He
my
didn't want you
dad
to
has. Yeah, it's not for me. I don't think we're there yet in our
Really?
relationship. Yeah. So I'm gonna go to Sarasota because my dad has a random cousin there, and a bunch of Jews gonna hang out. So that's what we're gonna do.
I think that's super fun. I don't understand why you're not going to meet his family.
Yeah, probably not yet. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Because you guys really like each other.
Yeah, we do.
She has to make sure he's a really good cook before she does that.
Yeah, and I think that they're a little bit conservative.
Oh,
you know what I mean? A conservative. They kind of maybe wanted him with a nice Christian girl, perhaps, and I really just don't fit that bill. So I think we're gonna wait a little bit
they
longer.
would be lucky.
That's right. That's what I was just gonna say.
Yeah, you should tell them that.
Let's get him on the phone.
Yeah. No.
No?
No, I'm not going to call his parents.
I'll call them. This is where the matchmaker comes. Anytime you need me to do stuff like that, I'm here.
All right.
She's got your bag.
Awesome.
I appreciate
I will fend
it.
for my chicklets.
I know that you're going to have all the grandbabies here, but if anything changes for your New Year's, we would love to party under the lights with you on
cool.
at the
I can
rooftop
put them to
Eve.
bed early because I am an up all night girl.
You should come and hang
We are
out
doing
with
a
us.
Christmas Eve dinner, and in New Orleans, we're New Orleanians. It's a big deal to do a gumbo on Christmas Eve, so we're doing a big gumbo.
See,
seafood.
and I'm Catholic, and we do the 7 fish for Christmas Eve dinner.
Really?
Yes.
Is there 7 fish? This is how dumb I am.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I've
all
heard of
different,
it.
all
Masquerading.
different from
Seriously?
calamari and scallops and smelts and
Yum.
lobster and shrimp and crab. So yeah, and then we do fish.
I want to do that. Can we do that too?
And salad, but we
were
we don't
Catholic?
eat meat on.
You were Catholic? What happened?
But you're somebody in your family. Was.
But yes,
anyway, we put
it's my favorite
oysters
meal.
and shrimp and crab meat in the gumbo.
Oh,
so that's
see?
3 of the.
Okay.
And I'll get some caviar.
Oh yeah.
If you want to come by,
I might have to.
You might.
Just to swing by on
It's
my
pretty
way.
delicious. I'm a good cook.
I believe it. I feel like there's nothing that you're not good at.
Yeah.
Well, I'm competitive because my husband was a really good cook and my mother's a good cook, and I dined. I dated for fine dining, so I
Which is
didn't
the
cook
greatest
for all
thing
my
ever.
years. So when we got married 17 years ago, I got competitive because he was so good. Man in Southern Louisiana cook. So then I got into the kitchen and I said, I'm doing this roux, and I've been doing it. I love cooking now. It's very relaxing to me.
See, that's how I feel. I love cooking. My father is a chef, and so I've always eaten well. And my mom is a great cook as well. I have always loved baking. I appreciate because it's precise, so you have to pay attention. It's very therapeutic for me.
That's why I can't do it because I'm one of those.
That's how my dad is. My dad
throw it in,
prefers.
yeah.
I mean, he's good at all of it, but for him, my mom and I are the bakers, and he does all the heavy lifting with food. But
I think baking. I commend you. 'Cause
I love it.
I have no attention span for that.
But now it's terrible because Pinterest ruined baking and planning parties and because now all the expectations I can't live up to it. My snowmen do not look like snowmen.
Yeah.
They just look like round white balls.
Side by side, the expectation and
fails.
reality.
Oh yeah. Those are my favorite. But it's so hard to, I feel like if I want to have a party, I have to go all out
right.
and I don't.
No, it's more fun just to do it on your own. I
Right?
think people actually really appreciate that.
Yeah,
I
paper
throw
plate.
a flower down from Pier 1. It's all good.
there you go. Well, I think we're how am I doing on time? Oh, okay. So that's good. So we can let everybody know one more time. South Tampa Dermatology. You guys are amazing there. I really appreciate you being here today and bringing goodies, which was totally unnecessary, but I like it.
You are welcome. Merry Christmas.
Same to you. Anytime you want to come back by or you have anything you want to talk about or promote, you let us know. It's yours for the taking.
Will do. Thank you.
Thank you
Everyone,
very
happy
much.
Saturday.
stderm.com, or you can call them 813-872-9551. Jamie Rowland, thanks, you studly studs, you. I appreciate you
Always a
very
pleasure.
much. Rhonda Shear, the one and only, the incomparable, the all-doing
I like you.
sex. She's great, right?
I like you.
I love you too. I think you need your own show too. And then it has to have like hair products on it. They have the most amazing hair for those people who don't know.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Long, beautiful hair.
It's like Kenny G hair.
Yours
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Mine's a rat's nest. I'm surprised there's not vomit in it from last night. There might be. I didn't put a
Not
comb.
yours.
I didn't put a comb through it, so I have no idea what's behind me. The Not So Live gig was awesome though last night. Next week they'll do the pub crawl in
I'll be
downtown
there.
Dunedin.
Yep.
Okay.
We'll be broadcasting live.
Oh, nice of Johnny B to show up.
Oh, I don't think it was his fault. I think he would have wanted to be there last night.
I'm still blaming him because his name's on the show. At any rate, the Miggs and Swig, whose name's on this show, they'll be back, I believe, next week as we get you ready for Christmas. I can't believe it's a week away. Make sure you're kind. Be a little bit nicer. Take a second. Take a deep breath while you're out doing your last-minute shopping because, you know, it's the season to be married.
'Tis the season.
Just be it for just 2 more weeks. Be nice to people.
Then you can go back to being an a-hole.
Anna Hummel, thank you very much for being here with me today.
Today I was truly spoiled. Thank you all for everything.
I love your face. I love you being here. I appreciate it. I love all of you for listening. Thank you so much. This is the Miggs and Swig Show. We'll see you next week. Be kind to one another, please.